Top 3 crypto altcoins that I think would do extremely well this season. These are some of the top crypto altcoins I've picked for their safety and longevity, meaning that I could buy these any day and still be almost certain that if I look back in the near future that the prices will have gone up. And they're very high up in the rankings, which some people dislike because that means there's less money to be made, but I personally very much like because it's an easier entry for beginners. It's a lot easier to buy, a lot easier to understand, and a lot harder to get scammed. So let's dive right in by showing you a lot of top crypto altcoins. Because if we, for example, take a look at the top crypto list, there's a lot of coins in here that I hold, that I've bought some coins of that I'm quite excited about. However, I think when you're buying a top coin or when you're looking to buy a coin for the next couple of months to make some insane gains, there's always a way off. And a very important thing to understand about these altcoins is that all of them serve quite a different purpose and they shine in a different part of this crypto season, And some of them, funny enough, will never go away from $1. Some people still did not know that. Anyway, like I said, I am not telling you guys about the coins I think will do the best because in that sense, I'd have to add coins like Injective, which I had in every one of my top lists last week for my top crypto coins, top AI crypto coins. The problem is there's a very good chance that because this coin has already gone up so much over the last few weeks that we are going to be seeing a pretty good dip in the price. And it's very hard to say where a coin like this will be over the next few months, but let's just start with 3 of my top coins. Number 1 being Solana. Now, if you do not know, they're basically like a platformer. They actually released a phone not too long ago, and Solana is extremely popular, in part because of the price action quite recently, but even in previous runs, it did exceedingly well because they're taking over a lot of Ethereum's market share. If you do not know, Ethereum is also the second biggest crypto and the biggest platformer out there, even though Bitcoin nowadays is picking up the pace as a platform. And a platform basically meaning that a lot of things are built on top of it. The coin is not just for transacting around, it's also meant to be built upon. And Solana, as of this point, is the second biggest platformer just behind Ethereum, but at only 1/8 or so of the total value. Matter of fact, Solana is one of the biggest holdings I've got right now because I earlier predicted that if I had to make a top crypto coin list, that I'd be going for some of the ones that are undervalued, not just momentum plays. Momentum being you only go for coins that are already doing good, but Solana I think was $16 a couple weeks ago when I made that list. Right now the market cap is 33 billion, but I do believe it can actually still do a 10x. Matter of fact, I think over the next run, so over the next 12 to 6 months, it could still easily do a 20x as a lot of these top cryptos also get a massive multiplier, but I just think it's going to overtake a lot of Ethereum's market cap, putting it up higher relatively. And now, whenever I make lists like this, whenever I talk about my top crypto coins for the next season, whenever I talk about how to build a crypto portfolio, things of that nature, I never like to put in coins that are all in the same bracket, but I've got to put Avalanche in there because even though it's one of the top contenders, it right now is the number 9 in the entirety of crypto, and they're also a platformer. So we've got 2 platformers, which is not too nice. They've gotten such extreme amounts of excitement because they are launching, as a platformer basically, some of the most popular crypto games. Right now on both Solana and on Avalanche, short AVAX, there's also a very big meme coin season, meme coins being these jokey currencies that kind of go up for inherently no reason. But so what I just justified about Solana, I would kind of give the same value proposition to Avalanche. And at the end of the day, it's hard to know which of the platformers will end up being the best. I do not think Ethereum will be dethroned anytime soon. But the reason I didn't put Ethereum in the list is because I do honestly believe that most of these other ones, like a Solana, like an Avalanche, will make you way more gains over the next few months. Anyway, but hopefully you understand my thinking process for these top crypto coins. It's not just about which one could perform the best, but which one has a very high chance to do well because it's very much undervalued, but also very much in the spotlight, in the limelight, and has that good balance. And in my third position, I'd name Stacks. I think this is one of those coins that a lot of people just don't get, but will do amazing over the next few months. And that's the thing. I personally think whenever people make these crypto coin lists, they just go by what's hyped up, what's in the limelight, even though many of those projects are very much unsustainable for a longer period of time. And we look for the balance. Stacks has it though. Extremely hyped up, extremely interesting, but in the limelight because of how good it is. And with the Bitcoin ecosystem growing as hard as it does, this coin I think will still keep popping off. Matter of fact, just a few days ago, we had a massive order that only half got filled, meaning I am just throwing up a number here to not expose myself too much. But let's just say I wanted to buy $1,000 worth. This is just an example. But instead of the order, me trying to order something, going through fully, I was only able to buy $200 worth at the price that I wanted, and I didn't notice my full order didn't go through. And that was at $1, I think 2 days ago or so, maybe 3 days ago. Yeah, so it was the 17th on Bybit. It was $1, I think 1041 or something is the price that I wanted to buy at. And unfortunately, only I think 1/5 or so got filled, which is very sad because on that money, I'd right now be up almost 40%, no, a little bit over 40% in just 3 days. But then again, I still think $1.40 for a project like this is not that much. Stacks is a Bitcoin layer for smart contracts. It enables smart contracts and dApps to use Bitcoin as an asset and settle transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain. So it's basically like a platformer with Bitcoin as a basis. I'd say it's not the easiest to understand, and to some degree, many of my investor friends always say, if you can't understand it within the first couple of seconds, it's probably not the one that's going to gather the most amount of hype. But as I've stated many times in the near past, on this channel, we talk about sectors like the AI sector or like the gaming sector, etc., that I think will do well. And today was just 3 coins that I think everybody should look into. My top 3 coins for all the new crypto holders, etc. But obviously, I don't think this is a very well-rounded portfolio. I think you have to add a couple of different, for example, AI coins, a couple of gaming coins, and I've made lists for all that, which you can see on my channel. Definitely go ahead and check them out. And if you're into trading crypto, you can go to the link down below and grab yourself a free $500 Bitcoin, $500 bonk, or $500 XRP trade on Bybit, which you need to KYC for, meaning you need to verify your ID. So if you're from the US, you cannot use this because the US has some stupid rules. And if you'd like to know more about trading, make sure you follow our second channel called Dusty Trades. Honestly, it's growing pretty well. I've left the link down below in the description. I think a lot of people are making good money, so make sure you check it out. Link is down below. And so again, my top 3 crypto coins, my top 3 altcoins that I'm going hard on right now and that I think will do well over the next 12 to 16 months or so are Solana as one, AVEX as another one, and then as my third contender, just for right now, this might change up in the future, but this is one of the best ones right now. It's Stacks right here. If you're not holding any one of these, make sure you at least do some research. I'm not your financial advisor. These are just my top crypto picks. You might think different ones are better, but let me know down below then which coin you're extremely excited about, and I'll definitely go ahead and check it out. And maybe, just maybe, we'll do a video about it next.